Now it's
Part two of flax crackers.
It's too thin to make flax crackers. Right? I could take this and put it in the blender and blend the whole thing. I won't have little seeds in my cracker, but it's really nice. It makes it thick, and that works really well. What I do is I now add in a little at a time, and don't be impatient because it'll clump up unless you have like a big power mixer. But I mix in a little bit at a time until I get back to a thick, like pancake batter consistency. So that way you don't really have to have this exactly measured, do you? You're just going to add till it gets thick again. You're getting a better balance of essential fatty acids. You can also, I've taken this recipe and just folded in hemp seeds, sesame seeds for more crunch, already dehydrated sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds, so it didn't slow down my drying time. Mix those in there to get these really super crunchy flax crackers, which are really nice. It's a little bit harder to spread them out, but for me, I like the crunch, so I think it's worth it. Drenching it, we've got flaxseed, such a small seed.
So Ken, you took the corn salsa mixture and just added it in.
I took, see it said red pepper, it said all the spices. It says 5 red peppers, half a red onion, 3 cloves of garlic. That's all that was in the blender. You could take the salsa and blend it out though. Yeah, that would work too. You can go any way you want on this, adding in the flavors. That's what really important you understand is, you can create any different variety of flavors with the flax crackers. You're just mixing in whatever spice you want, and I mix this back in so it gets nice and thick. You don't get it. That didn't come up on the meatloaf. It usually comes up on the meatloaf. You're lagging behind. Will your oven only go to 110? Because most people's ovens, like 225 is the lowest, or 175. Also, you need to be a convection oven, so it's got that nice fan blowing. So it's a high quality convection oven that goes that low. And then you have to be willing to leave it running for the couple of days to make your crackers, or the overnight for your meatloaf, which rules out most people who have that nice oven in their house. I'm showing you how to use these. It's much easier now than when I started raw food. You can just go and buy products. But it's much cheaper to make your own. You can, I think, in general, make them taste better. And you may say, yeah, Ken, you can do that, but if I can do it, you can do it. 1. 2 is, there's a lot of people selling raw crackers and products that to my taste buds are not good at all. It's like I just wasted my money on that. It's really disappointing, and like, especially in Florida with the humidity, but they'll sell like flax corn chips. You're like, great, I can have a crunchy corn chip made from organic corn and flaxseed, and you go to eat it, and it's, yeah, like leathery. Back to being nice and thick. I still could add a little bit more if it sits a little. I put this in the fridge, it'll bind up a little more, but we don't have time for that. Here. Usually I'd have a cutting board here. What I found is not to make a mess, I don't work with the sheet on the tray. I work with my Paraflex sheet on the cutting board, because then I can just, if I make a mess, I can push it off to the sides, as opposed to a mess on the side of my tray, which is harder to clean. Then I can just pull it on. They have this cool little shapes. This company called Easy Chip Products. I believe they're still in the store. They have ones you can make perfect little triangles. This recipe goes, you won't be able to make it work. You need to make my flax cracker recipe. It doesn't have the whole seeds. Dead. But they do give you a nice recipe for one. Shape for it. I can just use a spoon and put a little on there and gently. We want this to be more like 1/8 of an inch. You can make a nice little circle. And so say we wanted a fancy little event, and I'm going to make all these little, I can hold up really quick, ready? Because it'll start to run. But we can make a nice little round chips, and we could then make a little delicate avocado salsa, and a little dollop and a little sprig of micro cilantro, really fancy. About 4 of these big spoons will make a nice tray. I like about this batter is I can make it thick. You don't want to go too thick or it doesn't get crunchy. So that about, as I said, about the 1/8 of an inch thick. You just gently go out. If you push real hard, it separates out, but you gently go out from the center. You can go all the way to the sides, but you don't want to get this messy, so don't go quite to the side. If you realize you don't have enough, you can say, well, I need some more. To do this now, I have one giant cracker. To score it, I will just go right away and slide down through. It may ooze back together, but it will still split right where we put this line. So I just go big squares. If you want to make it triangles, you just make a triangle. Then we'll just come up, and I just slide it on my tray. Tomorrow morning, I can flip it off of here, pull it off. These will be done tomorrow. These dry quicker than the other crackers.
At 110.
At the 110. The cilantro. So this is also nice. You can take an herb like cilantro that's hardy, or some of you know this is coriander. Flat leaf Italian parsley will work because it's nice and hardy. Basil will turn black, don't try it. But you can take that nice green leaf, put it down on there, just gently touch so it sticks. And then that will retain that nice color. And now you have your cilantro on your cracker without turning it green. So it's like, oh, isn't that pretty for the holidays? Got you. So, yeah, and you have that flavor in there. So if you want to come in the kitchen and put a cilantro leaf on each cracker. No, but some people hate cilantro.
Yeah, there's some people think it tastes like soap. I love it.
Yeah. If you hate it, you need it. It's pulling the heavy metals from your body. To really get at that. And, as that
And that's a
changes
flaxseed
your taste
cracker,
changes.
raw.